and welcome back to Almonte Celtfest 2020 Virtual Edition. We're so glad you're joining us again, and we hope you enjoyed the show yesterday. We've got a second day of awesome performances lined up for you, so sit back and enjoy. If you wish to make a donation, please follow one of the links or the buttons below. All of the money goes right back to our performers, without whom we wouldn't be able to have a Celtfest 2020. Cheers!
Almonte Celtfest acknowledges that our offices and Gemmell Park, where the festival takes place, located in Mississippi Mills, are on the unceded, unsurrendered territory of the Anishinaabe Algonquin Nation, whose presence here reaches back to time immemorial. Almonte Celtfest reconnaît que ses bureaux et le parc Gemmell, où le festival a lieu, à Mississippi Mills, sont situés sur le territoire non cédé de la nation algonquine Anishinaabe, présente en ces lieux depuis des temps immémoriaux. From a cappella tunes sung in the middle of the audience to recollections of growing up in Canada, Jessica Pearson and the East Wind will take you on a journey with their dynamic performance and entertaining storytelling. With a voice like melting honey on a summer's eve, Jessica brings to life tales from the past, while expressing the beauty and heartbreak of the world today. Krista Couture accompanies on mandolin, and Maddie O'Regan does the honors on fiddle. Together they blend folk, roots, and East Coast bluegrass to create a unique sound. In 2017, they released their debut EP, Grave and Garden Songs, to a sold-out crowd at Live on Elgin, playing over 80 shows a year in Canada, Ireland, and the UK. They are working on their first album to be released in 2020. I hope you enjoy the show.
I will go anywhere that you tell me to. Just point in a direction. There's no trouble I wouldn't do. Hey! I will go just about anywhere that you say. Oh, my heart won't settle down, oh, my mind won't settle down, oh, my soul won't settle down without you near. Oh, my heart won't settle down, oh, my mind won't settle down, oh, my soul won't settle down until it's clear. One step down this road of the unknown, into something new. My heart won't go and travel, there's no telling what we're gonna prove. My heart won't settle down, no, my mind won't settle down, no, my soul won't settle down without you near. bright and sunny day, on that bright and sunny day, we were to leave. My love, you did me wrong. This life put together from whatever you left without a trace. Cleaned up and you cleared out, leaving memories that we made. That bright and sunny day, on that bright and sunny day, we were to leave. My love, you did me wrong. 1, 2, 3. My dear, I would have gone just about, would have gone just about anywhere that you went. My dear, I would have gone just about, would have gone just about anywhere that you went. I would have gone anywhere that you went to. Now I'm moving on. There's so much this girl needs to do. My dear, I would have gone just about, would have gone just about anywhere that you went. Yay! Hello, everyone. My name is Jessica Pearson.
I'm Maddie O'Regan.
I'm
Kristen Couture.
And we're Jessica Pearson in the Eastland. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Celtfest, for having us. We're so excited to be a part of this amazing virtual show. We are outside in the backyard because it is the safest place for us to play together. So you will hear some beautiful birds chirping and some very loud cars driving by. But hey, that's the magic of show business. This next song we're gonna play for you is an a cappella tune that myself and Patrick Bigelow wrote when Maddie and I were in Ireland, and we have been very much missing touring. It's been probably the saddest part right now is just we miss playing live for you all and seeing your faces and meeting you, and so we're really hoping that we'll be able to do that soon. Yeah, soon. So this is our song for you all. On that late winter morning, many will come to see me hang in the rising sun. Oh, the deeds I've done tap by my throat, give way the dues of what I owe. Tomorrow, I will be released. Oh, the moss will grow on my old tombstone while I rest in peace. Hollow, hollow, the oak boards worn and dry. Well, they'll lay me down in the cold, cold ground and leave me by and by. I'm the last damn spanner on death row to meet his end at the joyous gallows. Will you take my life that has no use, and for justice give myself to the news? Tomorrow, I will be released. Oh, the moss will grow on my old tombstone while I rest in peace. Hollow, hollow, the oak boards worn and dry. Well, they'll lay me down in the cold, cold ground and leave me by and by. So as you walk by my grave and a gale blows through the Dublin Bay, hear the hymns I'll sing once I've passed on. The chorus of angels beating their drums. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I will be released. Oh, the moss will grow on my old tombstone, where I rest in peace. Hollow, hollow, the oak boards worn and dry. Well, they'll lay me down in the cold, cold ground and leave me by and by. Well, they'll lay me down in the cold, cold ground and leave me by and by. Yay! Thank you all so much. So we have 2 more songs for you. This song is a song just about being a traveling musician, but really about traveling for the thing you love, because it really tears you in two. You love being on the road and traveling and meeting new people, but while you're on the road, you miss your home and you miss your family and friends, and then when you're with your family and your friends, you miss being on the road and meeting new people. So it's a hard balance to find. And this song we actually did a little backyard video for and put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
The Facebook.
With Maddie's loud dress.
Yes, with Maddie's loud dress. And we're up to over 52,000 views, 53,000 views this morning. And we're just so thankful because it's hard to kind of keep that hope and that positivity going in times of trauma like our world is going through right now. And so we're just so thankful that you guys are listening to music and you're still liking the music. So this song goes out to all you. Been a wandering soul all my life. Oh, where I saw for love came up strife. On this earth I will linger, no ring on my finger. Been a wandering soul all my life. And I'll bury my heart in the dirt. Oh, I've longed for comfort, found hurt. I'll leave the East Coast, live on as a ghost, and I'll bury this old heart in the and I'll go somewhere far from St. John's. From St. John's I know that I should be gone. Oh, I will miss this city, Lord, its ocean so pretty. But I'll go somewhere far, moving on. And I won't fall in love anymore. No, my loves, they've all run out the door. I'm messing in the dark, I've done my part, and I won't fall for love anymore. Been a I die. I'll drift place to place, this old guitar and case, be wandering soul all my life. Be a wandering soul till I die. Yeah. Oh, we miss the road so much, and we miss traveling, and I know a lot of you do too. So we'll get there soon. We just need a little bit more healing in the world.
A little bit more, a little longer.
So thank you all for joining us, and my name is Jessica Pearson.
Nadia Regan, Kristen Couture.
And we're Jessica Pearson and the East Wind. You can find us all on social media. If you just search Jessica Pearson and the East Wind, we're everywhere. Or at least we try to be. But thank you again, Almonte Celtfest, for having us on this virtual show. We're so happy to be here, and we're so looking forward to seeing all the other amazing acts that are playing. This is an original tune. It's our last 2 tunes of the day. Both of them were written by us 3. The first one is called Kempville Lilacs, and the second one is called The Quarry. There's long stories about both those names. So if you ever want to find out about it, just let us know. Let us know. 3.
next, I think you'll agree it's the most uniquely named band of the bunch this weekend. We have HappyCrap. They were once asked what kind of music they play, and George said, I don't know, we play happy crap, and the name stuck. They describe themselves as a pseudo-Celtic garage band, and they're from Prescott, Ontario, or roughly around Prescott, Ontario for the three of them. I hope you like it. Here they are.
Hey guys, George Tierney from HappyCrap. On behalf of my bandmates, Brian McCauley and Eric Jostling, just want to thank the Almonte Celtfest gang for having invited us at the outset, and for, in lieu of the event going on, putting together this virtual event. That was the intro to one of our favorite tunes. I'm sure we would have been playing, Pheasant Plucker's Sons. Got to say that one carefully. So, not going to rattle on. We all know what the situation is. Here are three songs that we did last year, August 2019, at the Prescott Amphitheater. We enjoyed doing them. We'd rather be there. We hope you enjoy this in this place. Thanks very much. Stay safe, everyone.
You'll have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a month. I've been drunk since I left. These so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for a rest. 1, 2, 3. We arrived in December and London was cold. We stayed in the bars along Charing Cross Road. We never saw nothing but brass knobs and oak. Kept the shine on the bar with the sleeves of our coats. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a day, I've been drunk since I left. And these so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for a rest. Take me home! Houston Station, the train journey north. In the buffet car, we lurched back and forth, past old drunken times, through Yorkshire's green fields, through Plum into Dance, as the train dipped and reeled. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a week, I've been drunk since I left, and these so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for a rest. Take me home! By the light of the moon, she drifts through the street, a rare old perfume, so seductive and sweet. She teased us at work as the pubs all closed down, and walked us home and deny us around. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a month, I've been drunk since I left, and these so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for a rest. Take me home! The gas heater's empty, it's damp as a tube. The spirits we drank are now ghosts in the room. I'm knackered again, come on sleep, take me soon. And don't lift my head till the 12 bells are due. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not at my best. I've been gone for a year, I've been drunk since I left. And these so-called vacations will soon be my death. I'm so sick from the drink, I need home for a rest. Take me home!
Never not fun playing that song, I tell you. So great. It's a high honor for us to bust out the unicorn song. Well, he's pirate. Yeah, pirate. Yeah, let's do that one.
We'll do that one.
It's next to the biker.
Let's do a little song by the band from Kingston. The cool band from Kingston.
Yeah, the cool band from Kingston. Not the one you're thinking of.
The Arrogant Worms, our favorite band from Kingston. Well, I used to be a farmer and I made a living fine. I had a little stretch of land along the CP line. But times went by and though I tried, the money wasn't there. And bankers came and took my land and told me fair is fair. I looked for every kind of job, the answer always no. Hire you now, they'd always laugh, we just let 20 go. The government, they promised me a measly little sum. But I've got too much pride to end up just another bum. Then I thought, who gives a damn if all the jobs are gone? I'm gonna be a pirate on the river Saskatchewan. Arr, arr. And it's a heave-ho-hi-ho, coming down the lane, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. And it's a ho-hey-hi-hey, farmers are indoors when you see the Jolly Roger on Regina's mighty shores. Local farmers and know that I'm at large. But just the other day I found an unprotected barge. I snuck up right behind them and they were none the wiser. And I rammed the ship and sank it in a skull of fertilizer. A bridge outside of Moose Jaw spans a mighty river. The farmers cross with so much fear their stomachs are a quiver. Cause they know the tractor jack is hiding in the bay. I'll jump the bridge and knock them full and sail out with their hay. And it's a heave-ho-hi-ho, they're coming down the lane, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. And it's a ho-hey-hi-hey, farmers by your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on Regina's mighty shores. A mountain bug would chase me, he's always at my throat. He followed on the shore because he didn't own a boat. The cutbacks were coming and now he lost his job. So now he's sailing with me and we call him Salty Bob. Swing, sword, and skull and bones and pleasant company. I never pay the income tax for the HST. Screw up, sailing down the Saskatoon, the terror of the sea. You don't wanna reach the Coa, boy, you gotta get by me. And it's a heave-ho-hi-ho, they're coming down the lane, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. And it's a ho-hey-hi-hey, farmers bar your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on Regina's mighty shores. Well, pirate life's appealing, but you don't just find it here. I hear in North Alberta there's a band of buccaneers. They're only Athabasca, Smith to Fort McKay. And you're gonna lose your Stetson if you have to pass their way. The winter time is coming in, the chill is in the breeze. I chill. My pirate days are over when the river starts to freeze. I'll be back in springtime, but now I have to go. I hear there's lots of plundering down in New Mexico. And it's a heave-ho-hi-ho, they're coming down the lane, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. And it's a ho-hey-hi-hey, farmers bar your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on Regina's mighty shores. When you see the Jolly Roger on Regina's mighty shores. Well, we're good old boys, we come from the North Shore. The anchors and carousers, the lights you've never seen. And this night, by God, we'll drink till there is no more. From the trawler to the Raven, where all stops in between. It all began one afternoon on the shores of Ambleside. We're sitting there quite peacefully with the rising of the tide. When an idea it came to mind for Resher in the fall, we all agreed next Friday night we'd go out on the crawl. Well, we're good old boys, we come from the North Shore. The anchors and carousers, the lights you've never seen. And this night, by God, we'll drink till there is no more. From the trawler to the Raven, where all stops in between. We planned to have a gay old time, the cash we did not spare. We left all the cards at home and paid the taxi fare. I got into worship a little after 5. From a table in the corner I heard familiar voices rise. Well, we're good old boys, we come from the North Shore. The anchors and carousers, the lights you've never seen. And this night, by God, we'll drink till there is no Spirits they ran high that night, old stories we did share of the days when we were younger men and never had a care. The beer flowed like a river and we drank the nectar dry. We drained down all our glasses and we're thirsty by and by. Well, we're good old boys, we come from the North Shore, drinkers and carousers, the likes you've never seen. And this night, by God, we'll drink till there is no more. From the trawler to the Raymond, we'll all stops in between.
Our Royal Hotel, the Rusty Gulls, where Rigger and Queen's Cross. Started out with 8 good boys, but half had gotten lost. Never keep the lads together when their eyes began to roll. There was just the 3 of us that made it to Deep Cove. Well, we're good old boys, we come from the North Shore, drinkers and carousers, the likes you've never seen. And this night, by God, we'll drink till there is no more. From the trawler to the Raven, with all stops in between. We arrived out at the Raven just in time for the last call, the final destination of this first annual call. So deep into our pockets, there's no money to be found. 9 miles home, and we're walking, we are bound. Well, we're good old boys, we come from the North Shore, drinkers and carousers, the like you've never seen. And this night, by God, we'll drink till there is no more. From the trawler to the Raven, with all stops in between. Well, we're good old boys, we come from the North Shore, drinkers and carousers, the like you've never seen. And this night, by God, we'll drink till there is no more. From the trawler to the Raven, with all stops in between.
Thank you.
Up next, we have some lovely young ladies that I once had the pleasure of jamming with. Fern and Willow are a duo that play a variety of tunes from different places across Canada. Anything from Canadian folk music to East Coast music to Quebec-style tunes, and even some Irish and Scottish piping tunes. Fern is 17 years old and plays the fiddle and tenor banjo. She started playing fiddle when she was 3 years old and picked up the banjo when she was 12 after hearing Cody Chasen from the East Pointers. Willow is 13 years old and has been playing fiddle since she was 7 and also picked up the mandolin a few years back. Willow is very passionate about her playing and it all comes very naturally to her. If you're watching, we ask for your support. All funds go to the performers, so please donate and help us keep the Celtic music alive during these difficult times. Now, on with the show, and we hope you enjoy the wonderful music of Fern and Willow.
Hi guys, thanks so much. My name is Fern and this is my sister Willow and our amazingly talented friend Graham. We have been huge fans of Celtfest for a really long time, so we're super excited to play here again, even if it is virtually. Our first set is going to be a Song for All Seasons. It's an Oliver Shore tune, and then we're going to go into a traditional march and a Boston Reels.
Thanks, guys.
So our next set, we're gonna start it out with an East Pointers tune called "Before My Time." We're gonna steal a lick that they did before it, and yeah, we are like the biggest East Pointers fans. And then we're gonna follow it up with a Kid Breton tune called "Stan Chapman."
next set we're gonna play is well, it starts off with Slow March, written by Shane Cook, and the next is written by Maddie Rankin, and the next one I don't know what it's called or who wrote it, so sorry about that.
Thanks so much for having us. Back to you guys.
So, huge inspiration to me. I just love his songwriting. And I loved him as a person. He really talked about his culture and where he came from, and that's so important in the East Coast. And so many East Coasters left to go to Ontario or out west or Montreal to get work, including myself, really. And this song talks about Newfoundland and everything they were promised, and some stuff didn't really happen for them. But at the end of the day, I hope you enjoy the song and that you can sing with me. It's called No Change in Me. Does anybody know that? God help me. Well, at least if I mess it up, you won't know. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. You could shoot off a cannon down the middle of Bond and attract no attention in downtown St. John's. And it's getting nowhere. It's getting to me. Tell me, where can you go to be all you can be? No regular Joe wants to haul up and go. Wind up homesick, but there's no one you know. Just a smoke and a beer, and the sports on TV. Feeling sorry you left with no choice but to leave. No change in the weather, no change in me. I don't wanna leave, but you can't live for free. You can't eat the air, you can't drink the sea. No change in the weather, no change in me. You could shoot off a cannon from the top of Long's Hill. And a Gulliver's taxi might be all that we kill. We were promised the sun and the moon and the stars. We got a weathered old clapboard, it's all rusted cars. So let me join in believing with all of the rest. Montreal, Calgary, Vancouver, lay down on the sidewalk and pick off and die, watching people not looking as they hurry by. No change in the weather, no change in me. I don't wanna leave, but you can't live for free. You can't eat the air, you can't drink the sea. Free. You can't eat the air, you can't drink the sea. No change in the weather, no change in me.
It is my privilege to introduce the Steel City Rovers from Hamilton, Ontario. Brothers Joel and Ryan, along with Mark, Devin, and Mike, make up this dynamic group. Their music is a combination of Celtic, folk, and bluegrass, or as we like to say, Celtabilly. Between traveling Canada, they also tour the States, playing many Celtic festivals and Highland Games. And this year, they're planning a large tour through Ireland. The boys are planning on joining us for our 25th anniversary in 2021. We can't wait. Enjoy the show.
This next piece is a bit of Celtabilly goodness. It's one of these pieces that we first came up with it seemed like a little bit of fun. But as we started playing it and put it on our record, The Grand Misadventures, it turned out to be a whole lot of fun. So that's right. So those of you who like to misbehave in the evenings, we know it's a very small segment of the population, who likes to misbehave in the evenings. What's that?
They're all in this room.
Yes, there might be a few more of you out there. I have my eye on you. Yeah, those of you who like to misbehave, but feel fantastic the next morning, you might just reflect on it and think to yourself, why don't I brand the night restful? Brand night restful, random night restful, as we all steal away. Now, I've never heard twice done, right? My affection overflows. Kiss your face for the aftertaste. It's one more just to let it linger, darling. Random night restful, random night restful, random night restful, as we all steal away. Now never cross the line, cross my heart and hope to die. But I'll simply update, say the blues extinct, and make you shake your head and smile. Just to leave you laughing, darling. Random night restful, random night restful, random night restful, we all steal away. All right. Carried on, how we carried on, the echo of a night well gone. Never will begrudge making music or making love. Let the harm endured for them is pure. You can never tear it up much. Love your prim and limber, darling. Random night restful, random night restful, random night restful, we all steal away. E-O, in the afterglow, love to let it linger, darling. E-O, in the afterglow, love to let it linger, darling. E-O, in the afterglow, love to let it linger, darling. E-O, in the afterglow. Pretty song birds all. Thank you so much for joining us here. What'd you break there?
Oh, just breaking. I got two left.
You
Two
know-
left on this little.
Oh, there you go. Well, watch your rod, sir. Watch your rod.
Making Finland.
That's right. So it's great to be here tonight. Hello and love from afar from our hunker down, lockdown place of Ryan and Joel and Mark and Devin and Mike. We're very glad as the Steel City Rovers to bring a little light to the evening. Thank you for joining us in this very special presentation. It means a lot that you've tuned in, whether it's live or whether you're seeing this in the future. Thank you very kindly. I want to point out something. This next piece is one that came by Pope Malarkey asked for it himself online for it the other day. And God bless you, Pope Malarkey. Yeah, he's a fellow. You'll meet him one day. He's great.
I thought that was a lot of malarkey.
He is. That's part of the joy. But we do want to let you know, although a lot of our future plans at the moment, at this very day in history of March 20th, 2020, are a little bit up in the air. November 1st through 8th, 2020, we have a grand plan to go to Ireland. You know, as everything falls into place, we're definitely hoping to be able to make this trip together. Here's the pretty piece. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Oh, gee whiz.
There's a backside too.
That's
not as pretty.
Oh, that's not. Devin for live. Gee whiz, Devin. You just can't keep it together today.
I've said worse things.
Yes.
A
bunch of worse things. No, but that's right. Inside joke, folks. We tell you, but you know there may be children watching this. But yeah, we do want to tell you that we are going to Ireland, and we do dearly hope that some of you can join us. It's going to be a coach tour where we have a lovely, presumably charming Irish tour guide taking us around to see such sites as the Blarney Castle, the Cliffs of Moher, the Guinness Storehouse, and there'll be music all along the way, as well as people that we know and love who are Irish musicians who will get to drop in on the sessions and perhaps do some playing with them and so forth. So November 1st through 8th, you can find out more at steelcityrovers.com. It's through a fantastic tour group called Hammond Tours. We recognize that the planning for the future is very challenging at this point, but do look ahead, because once the sun is shining again, which is saying a lot for a lot of Ireland, that we look forward to sharing some time with you on November 1st through 8th, 2020. Here's a piece which is a toast to absent friends that have passed on. This is our beautiful song, Guinness for Two. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now we are less than we were nearly yesterday. Death is a mystery to those left behind. So we offer a chorus to those gone before us, and one in particular shines. So I'll say hello to the girls that you know, and they'll after they cry over stories of you. At a table for one, I recall all you've done, and to finish my Guinness. Surely it's gone. In the same way we know I'll come up, we'll be whole, and our grand misadventures go on. Oh, I miss you like burning, and I wish for returning, for you have gone on to join your more, and I'll follow you soon, for life is a tune, and together we'll sing it on more. You know, and they'll laugh till they cry over stories of you. At a table for one, I'll recall all you've done, and I'll finish my Guinness for two. To those gone before us, a life well lived is full of memories, and this night has been a beautiful night of memories for us. We originally planned on 20 minutes, but we just had a few more things that we hope to share. So thank you so much for spending this time with us. We will be working to connect with you in the days ahead, online and through various ways. So do stay in touch. We hope
everybody stays safe and well, and that you do get to say hello. We look forward to a lot of brilliant music ahead, and welcome to the new guys. You lads are brilliant. You're brilliant. Thank you so much for joining us. It means a lot. This last piece that we're going to do for you right now it's another instrumental medley. We call it the President Garfield set, and it's exciting for us because this is one of the pieces only developed really since we've had these new lads with us here. So it's the
first one we worked on with Devin, I think.
Yeah, this is the first piece that worked together. Yeah, so when you have new fellas in the band, there's always a sense that you want to catch up with the repertoire that's gone on before, because that's of course what the fans know and love. But there's also a sense that we want to have the creative input of the new fellas in the ways that they feel they might shine. So do visit us at steelcityrovers.com, where you pick up a brand new CD in the dear and flickering glow, and we'll ship it right to your house or nearby locale. And there's a lot of things we're very proud of on there. So thank you so much for spending this time with us. We're just tuning up our instruments right now to make sure that we give you as lovely an experience as possible with your ears. Thanks once again. We're the Steel City Rovers, the President Garfield set.
Good. Yep.
Cheers. So thank you very much, everybody. Please enjoy our music. We share it in hopes that it brings light and goodness to us all. It's a real treasure to play with these folks. So lots of love and encouragement and hope for the future from Ryan and Mark and Joel and Devin and Mike. Have a good night, everybody. Cheers for the Steel City Rovers.
Performing next is Heather Dale, a Canadian recording artist with Celtic roots who finds contemporary themes within old material and fuses folk traditions with blues, jazz, and world music influences. Often compared to Lorena McKennitt and Sarah McLachlan, Dale's unique vocals are paired with more than a dozen folk instruments in live performances. She has released 15 studio albums, 5 live albums, 3 songbooks, and a full-length musical theater work based on the King Arthur legend titled Queens of Avalon. Her poetry has been featured in 7 novels written by New York Times best-selling authors, and her hit song Mordred's Lullaby has been viewed more than 20 million times on YouTube. Welcome to the virtual Celtfest stage, Heather Dale.
Hi, Almonte friends! So glad we're able to get together, at least this way. This is great. This is a song that Ben and I wrote called Fille du Roi. 20 young women were there at the dock from an orphanage east of Paris. Girls without fathers, now King Louis's daughters, who'd chosen to cross the wide sea. Nervous and hopeful, no strangers to toil, they'll do well in the new lives they'll lead. As honorable wives in a place called Quebec. They're not meant for a sailor like me. No, not meant for a sailor like me. "19 young women asleep in their bunks, but one on the deck here with me. She's watching the stars with the wind in her hair. She tells me her name is Marie. No stranger to laughter, no stranger to joy, the spirit as wild as the sea. Oh, she'll make a man happy in distant Quebec. Sure, he won't be a sailor like me. Ah, he won't be a sailor like me. It's 20 long days to the broad Saint Laurent, and the other girls scarce have been seen. But Marie's gonna learn all the terms of the trade, and her feet found the roll of the beam. All us boys love her, and everyone jokes that her smiles carry more than I see. I don't know what she wants in La Ville de Quebec, but sure she can't want a sailor like me. Now she can't want a sailor like me. But still I've borrowed a ring from my friend T. Robert, and the boys have all left us alone. I've asked what she'd think of a life in the town and a husband who's not always home. Well, she's laughed and then kissed me and told me that love is more precious than land on La Rive. Thank God that she chose to come out to Quebec. And she wanted a sailor like me. Oh, she wanted a sailor like me. Merci Dieu qu'on arrive à la ville de Québec. Comme Marie et son marin Marie, belle Marie et son marin Marie. I'm so glad the organizers went digital. It means that we can all be in Almonte in one way or another, whether it's by our hearts or by your presence. It's so precious that we're still able to do all of this. My partner Ben Deschamps and I have been, oh my gosh, we've been all over the world since we saw you last. We did a tour down to Australia and New Zealand a couple of years back, which was absolutely incredible. So many sheep. Ben is from Fitzroy Harbour here in the valley, and it's just, he was telling me so much about what the farming was down there. It was really quite amazing. Where else have we been? We've been at home in Toronto doing a lot of recording work. We've been releasing new music, and particularly over the last few months, we've been releasing lots of really peaceful, relaxing music for people to sit in, because we recognize that life's more than a bit hectic at the moment, and it's the music that brings us together as a community, and it's the music that we turn to when we need a little bit of a break. So I'm delighted that we all got this chance. Thank you. The next song we're going to do is one we wrote when we were touring out in Nova Scotia a few years back. More than a few years back now that I think of it. In Nova Scotia, we sat on the shores of the Bay of Fundy and we watched the tide slowly recede into the distance, and it left behind pieces of seaweed or little fish in rock pools, and it put me in mind of an old legend, and this is our version of it. It's called Fisherman's Boy. Water goes walking each day on the shore, looking in tide pools and crannies for fish that were stranded. Sure-handed he'd gather them all, throwing them back to the ocean, back to the living once more. Feel free to sing along if you want. Throwing them back to the ocean, back to the living once more. Soon he was throwing the nets like his father and hauling them back to the shore, but taking the time to be careful and sort the unneeded from those he would stow in the hold, and throwing them back to the ocean, back to the living once more. Throwing them back to the ocean, back to the living once more. He went down in a storm near the rocks of Point Clary, and they searched till the night drove them home. But in the morning they found him alive and unbattered, where shattered wood littered the stone. He'd been thrown back from the ocean, back to the living once more. And
Do you think we have time for one more?
I think we might.
All right. Well, I was thinking we might do the Maiden and the Sulky.
Ooh, this is a song we didn't write. It's by a dear friend of mine, Emily Holbert, who's from London, Ontario. And she's currently a resident of the Waterloo area. So Emily's given us permission to sing this song. It is the Scottish fairy folk, the Selkies, who live as seals during the day, but at night, if they choose, they can shrug out of their magic sealskin and lay it aside. But a male Selkie doesn't have much chance to pay court to a human girl. He only has a couple of hours before he dissolves to seawater. So as in this case, they have to get a little more creative. Here you go. Once a fair and handsome seal lord lay his foot upon the sand for to woo the fisher's daughter and to claim her marriage hand. I have come in from the ocean, I have come in from the sea, and I'll not go to the waves, love, lest you come along with me. Lord, long have I loved you as a selkie on the foam. I would gladly go and wed ye and be lady of your home, but I cannot go into the ocean, I cannot go into the sea. I would drown beneath the waves, love, if I went along with ye. Lady, long have I loved you, I would have you for my wife. I will stay upon your shoreland, though it robs me of my life. I will stay one night beside you, never go back to the sea. I will stay and be thy husband, though it be the death of thee. Since I'll not be left a widow, I have a plan for us to try. Let us speak with my grandmother, who's ever dwelt beside the sea. She may know some trick or treasure that I may wed my fair Selkie. So they've gone to her grandmother's little cottage by the sea to inquire how a maiden might be wed to a Selkie. For the Selkie's watery kingdom would surely rob her of her breath, but to stay on land past midnight, that would surely be his death. Oh Lord, I know not how to aid you. You may never live on shore, for your kind to live till dawning, well, it's never been seen before. But my mother had a seal coat that she buried 'neath a tree, and she told me that its wearer would become a fair Selkie. So they've journeyed farther inland, though the seal lord is getting weak, and she's shouldering that shovel to unearth the thing they seek. And at the rising of the full moon, underneath the elfin oak, she's unearthed that fairy treasure of which her grandmother spoke. Just before the stroke of midnight, they have made it back to sea, and she's donned that magic seal coat and become a maid Selkie. They have gone into the ocean, hand in hand into the sea. They have gone along as a fair seal bride with her Selkie. Let's sing again, go for it. everyone. Thank you, friends. We'll see you again soon.
Chevalier de la table ronde, allons voir si le vin est bon. Chevalier de la table ronde, allons voir si le vin est bon. Allons voir, allons voir, allons voir si le vin est bon. Allons voir, allons voir, allons voir si le vin est bon. J'en vois 5, 6 bouteilles, une femme sur mes genoux. J'en vois 5 à 6 bouteilles, une femme sur mes genoux. Une femme, une femme, une femme sur mes genoux. Une femme, une femme, une femme sur mes genoux. Hey! Si je meurs, je vais prendre terre dans une cave où il y a du bon vin. Si je meurs, je vais prendre terre dans une cave où il y a du bon vin. Et dans une cave, dans une cave, et dans une cave où il y a du bon vin. Dans une cave, dans une cave, et dans une cave où il y a du bon vin. Les deux pieds contre la muraille et la tête sous le oreiller. Les deux pieds contre la muraille et la tête sous le oreiller. Et la tête, oui, oui, et la tête, non, 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 et la tête sous le oreiller. Et la tête, oui, oui, et la tête, non, 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 et la tête sous le oreiller. Le de cette histoire, c'est qu'il faut boire avant de mourir. La morale de cette histoire, c'est qu'il faut boire avant de mourir. Oui. Il faut boire, il faut boire, il faut boire avant de mourir.
Thank you everyone for joining us this weekend for our first virtual festival. We hope you enjoyed it and we cannot wait till we can sing, dance, celebrate with everyone in person once again.
We will see you back in Gemmill Park for our 25th anniversary in July 2021. We would like to welcome Kelly Sloan back once again to conclude the festival the way we always do, by singing the parting glass. Thank you, and cheers.
Cheers.
Of all the money that e'er I've spent, I've spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Oh, all the comrades that e'er I've had, they're sorry for my going away. And all the sweethearts that e'er I've had would wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls
unto my lot, that I should rise and you should not. I will gently rise and oh softly call, good night and joy be with you all. If I had money enough to spend, and leisure time to sit a while, there is a fair maid in this town that surely has my heart beguiled. Rosy cheeks, ruby lips, my own, she hath my heart enthralled. So fill to me the parting glass, good night and joy be with you.